Good evening, everyone. If you hear
Good
my
evening.
voice, please let me know.
Good
We can
evening.
hear.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening,
Good
sir.
evening,
Uh,
sir.
yeah.
Good evening.
Okay. Uh, Tonight is another night that we need to do other things. The first thing I need to share with us is what are we going to, the table of content of what we are going to do today. I don't know, maybe you saw the screen.
Sure, we can see it, bro.
Okay. The topic today is I'll first of all go on that one that is preamble. Many people normally ask me, does robot really working? I normally tell them it's working, but when when you have a product to sell, it will look as if maybe you are defending what you sell to people. Okay. So tonight I'm going to take us to a particular platform where you see a tons of traders who you can never see them on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram, because you can't see good trader on those platforms, because traders, we don't have time for content creation. I have YouTube because many of my followers need to have something to refer to whenever they are struggling with what you did in the class. But for you to see a real trader on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, you can never see that. So tonight I will go to a platform where you see tons of people and you see what kind of trading um, tools are they using. That will answer that one for us. It's just a preamble, because many questions comes about that. Many people tell me, no, software doesn't work. You can only sit down in front of computer and trade. But every one of us have different experience in life. And the worst part is that some people, they believe they know too much. So they don't want to learn new thing. They believe that thing doesn't exist. Okay. Then number one, um, how to request for your robot files. We'll talk about that. Number two, how to download your broker application. I'm going to do everything practically, and I'm going to be a little bit faster because I don't want us to spend a lot of time, so that if you don't get it, I'll drop the video to the group tomorrow. Then you can go at your own pace. Number three, how to move your robot and broker application, maybe MT4, MT5 files into your VPS. I wouldn't do VPS setup because I've done that video in the last section, and I would think that video is what I can give to people to watch instead of redoing it. But already set up a VPS is what I'm going to use tonight. Number four, installation of broker application. Five, installation of robot files. Six, set up robot and request for robot license. How you can do that. Seven, input license and save the setup file. 8, understand capital allocation with step-by-step explanation. Actually, understand capital allocation supposed to be on top of requesting for robot license, but I just put it there because it needs a little bit explanation for every one of us to understand the concept and the way I think. Please, please, you can mute your. Okay, let me mute everybody because some people just lack the etiquette of. Okay, so number 9, then we have maybe 15 to 30 minutes question section, which please, there's a protocol. Whenever you want to ask a question, don't just ask question, raise up your hand. If you don't know how to do that, you can find it around it before the section. You raise up your hand, you ask your question. Make your question to be precise and short so that we don't waste other people's time. So these are the things we are going to deal with tonight, and we need to start immediately. The first thing is, let's go to the preambles of does people really use robots to trade? Okay, so I'm going to share the window with us where we can see a trader that has been using. We have a lot of them, but I don't know how I'm going to go about it tonight because I need to show you more than one places. Okay, more than one traders. Okay, so how do I go about it? Screen 2. Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right. Okay, please let me know if you see my screen.
Visible, can see it.
All right. So now, if you look at this, this platform called MetaCode 5 platform is most reliable platform in the world. This company are the one that developed Meta 4 and Meta 5 that all of us are using to trade. And they have a platform where people go there to copy traders. Any traders you see here, you hardly see them on Facebook or whatever. They are real trader that they're serious with trading. That is the only thing they make money from. Some of them develop their software like myself, and some of them buy robots or they hire developer to develop their skill for them. Now, how do you know if this one is right? This one is, I don't think this one is right. This one is, if you look at here, anyone I'm showing to you, you just look at algo trading. Once it's 0, that means this person doesn't use algorithm trading. So I think I start from here. I've already looked for them so that we don't waste time searching for them. On this platform, we have more than 50,000 traders. You can go and do your research on the platform yourself. You see how people make money in trading. But they are not people that will show you Mercedes-Benz C-Class or helicopter or wristwatch. This is the figure. They will show you figure of how they trade. So now, if you look at this guy, Algo trade is 100%. That means this person is trading with robots. Now, if you come down here, he started this robot in 2020 and this is 2024 October. He has been trading it and he made total of 730% in 4 years. This 4 years report. So if anybody tells you robot doesn't work and he want to sell you a trading signal, please ask the person before you start paying for signal to show you his signal report for 1 year. Because those are the people that normally tell you, oh, don't buy robot. There's a signal. I'm a signal provider. I will give you gold signal, NASDAQ. Go, just ask them. Because anybody moving around me, I normally expose a lot of things so that you don't fall victim to everything that is in the market. The market is so corrupt, but it's a great place to be if you can learn from the real person than those liars parading themselves. If anybody want to send you a signal, I didn't say don't buy, but just ask, where is your signal report at least for 1 year? Then I will subscribe. Okay, this one guy that has been using a robot for the past 4 years. If somebody tell you that robot doesn't work, this is a 4 years report and it's on a trusted platform in the world. Now let's move to another person. This thing is disturbing me. Look at this guy, Algo Trader, and look at it. It has been using this software since 2019. This is 2019 and this is 2020, 24. But if you look at the report, I mean the return they are making, you will know that these are real traders. Because if you look at January 2019, 3%, 13%, 16%, this month minus 1%, 9%, 3%, 7%. So this will give you an idea how the industry work. If you want to, if anybody said they want to trade for you and they'll be giving you 10% every month, how will he make that money? Because market is not a place where you get the same result every month. And you can see this is a 2019, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, almost 6 years trading. Look at different report. There's some month the guy is doing 0.22 in a month. And this is in fact, this guy robot is okay because you can see in 6 years, he has only 2 months of loss, totally lost. So if somebody tells you robot doesn't work, tell them they didn't know anything in the industry because algorithm works. And most people that make good income in trading, they use algorithm. This is another guy from 2017. He has been running this robot since 2017, and you can see all his performance. His account is sitting on 1,868% to trade for almost 8 years. If somebody said robot doesn't work and somebody is running robot for 8 good years, please tell that person that is mentoring and selling signal to give you his own 8 years of signal that works. So I won't waste much of our time here. You can go here and come and check on your own. This is 2019 robot that has been trading. The the platform is mql5.com. It's most trusted, where you can see traders also. And you can see this robot has been trading since 2018. And this you can see, and this person is sitting on 12,299% of his or her portfolio. You see, so this is just to, by the way, to let you know that robot does work, but not all those robots you see you are going to put your money in. Put your money in robots that has records, performance records. You understand? And the robot that you know that the person that you are going to buy from will have time to put you through, not that the person that will just say to you via online, then the person run away, you don't see the person again. Somebody called me yesterday that is been bought from somebody in South Africa, and they ran away. He can't even use the software. That is how many online robot seller, that's how they behave. They take your money, and that's the end of it. So you can go and go. These are the Meta 4. I think I have about 2 Meta 5. Let me see. I think this guy is trading Meta 5, and you can see it's pure algorithm, and since 2020 he has been running his software. If you look at this guy too, it's Meta 5, and he has been running from 2020 to 2024, and you can see the performance also. The only thing is, if you are buying a robot or you want to use a robot, don't go for a robot that it will not allow you to intervene. That's a robot I don't like. If you look at my robot will edge for you, then you intervene to rescue any error that is going on. Some robot that they will just put there, it won't allow you to do anything. You can't stop them. You can't do money management or of your own digression. Those are the bad robots. But if anybody tells you robot doesn't work, that person has not know anything in the industry. So that is all about that. That's why I call it a preamble. So now let's move to this number 1 on our list. Now, where is it? Let's close this thing. Please give me, okay. Now, let's move to how to request your robot from, how to request your request for your robot files. For example, when you buy your robot, the next thing we need to do is to request for your robot file. So, and I normally send the file through either WhatsApp platform, or I send it through via email. Most of the people abroad, I don't know why, most of them doesn't like WhatsApp. They always tell me, send it through email. Wherever place you send it to, I will show you everything, because everything will be more practical tonight. So how are you going to see them on your WhatsApp? And I'll use WhatsApp as an example, but I will not use email. But anyway, you saw it on your WhatsApp, then how to interact with it is what I'm going to show us any moment from now. Just give me a few minutes to show you, so that when you see it, you don't get confused. So I think, yes. So let me share my WhatsApp for you so that you can see it now. So anytime after you pay for your purchase, you talk to me on WhatsApp that, okay, please, can I get my robot? This is how you see it on your WhatsApp, because I need to send it to you like this. This is Meta 4 version. If it is Meta 5 on this EX, you see 5 there instead of 4. So it's the same thing. They are working on like the same thing. So now when you get it like this is how you request. You request from the WhatsApp, please, payment done, payment proof. Then I will send you the 2 files. They will be like this, okay? When you get the 2 files like this, that is how you request. That's number 1 thing that you will have to do. So number 2 now is how to download your broker app, because after you get your, what do you call it? You get your software like this, either in your email or in your WhatsApp. You are not going to use this robot without a broker a broker application. Okay, so now I think I need to use one broker as just for example. I'm gonna use which broker can I use? Let me use AuthForex to just to do example of what I'm talking about. So which of my screen are you seeing, guys? Is it my browser? Because I don't even know which one are you seeing now. Please.
It's the one that says login, TFA market.
Okay, okay.
Yes, brother.
Okay, that's browser. So that's exactly what I wanted to see. So now, depend on your broker. Everybody use different brokers, but I just want to make example of this. So now this is AuthForex. Let's say I quickly come somewhere here to create account, just a demonstration. I come to here, then I say open demo account. You, in your own case, you can open a live account. So it gave me anyone. Let me select anyone. Okay. Then I pick MT4 or MT5. I normally prefer, if your broker have MT4, I prefer people to run MT4 than MT5. Why did I prefer it? Is because MT4 is more than 35 years old application. It's very stable. MT5 is not stable. Sometimes it can crash by itself. And if you are the type that you don't check your account because you are running robots, you don't check it everywhere, almost every time, it's gonna give you problem because you won't know that your platform have already shut down. Some may not know it has shut down for days. So you can see the reason. That's the reason why broker always said use MT5, because every time it crashes or it have problem, they normally MT5 algorithm normally send error code to the developer that this thing happened so that they can perfect it. So I don't see any rationale behind using your account to generate error code for developer because it can affect you. That's why I normally tell people, if your brokers have MT4, just stick to be using MT4. In the next 10, 15, in the next 5, 10 years, MT5 too will have been stable. Then all of us can move to MT5. I only use MT5 if I am in the broker like a synthetics. That's the only asset I'm using. I'm trading on Meta 5 because synthetics can only run on Meta 5. It can run on Meta 4. So now I pick this. I won't explain anything here because it doesn't need. It's not a general stuff. So let me rekey in there. So I click on this, open the account. So immediately I open the account, you can see that they gave me all the information about the account, the server, the leverage, the phone pin, the account number, and they will also send a copy of this into my email, depending, like I said, depending on your broker. But now, if you look at choose a platform on the right side, then you come to choose MT4 desktop platform, okay, which is this. I'll click on this. Like I said, it depends on your broker, so you just have to figure this out. I can't teach everybody how to do it, but I want to make sure that it is done in the class practically, okay? So I download MT4 for Windows. Then you can see it's downloaded, okay? Let's wait for it. Okay, fully downloaded. Now, after downloaded, it downloaded inside my download folders. Not every laptop download on download folder. Some download on desktop. Some download on document folder. So you must know which place in your computer your software is downloaded to. Okay. Now that is how to download the software from the broker, which is stage number 2. Then let's now move to number 3. How to move your robot and broker application, either MT5 or MT4, into your VPS. We are going to move to that one now. But remember that our robot is still on our WhatsApp. We have not downloaded it, so we need to download it as well. So let me do that. I need to share that screen because I want everybody to see what I'm talking about. I don't just want to do anything on hidden. I think by now you see my WhatsApp. Hello.
Yes, yes, I can
Okay.
see your WhatsApp.
So now I'll just click save as. Then I would save it in the download folder, and I will say save as for the second one, and I will download it into the same folder. Okay. Now I've downloaded everything. This is the 3 files I needed. I've downloaded them on my computer. So let me quickly see if I can share the folder for you so that you can see. I think you saw my download folder now. Please, did you see my download folder now?
Yes,
Yes.
we
Good.
can see your folder.
Good. Now we have 3 applications downloaded. So all these 3 applications are going to be moved inside our VPS. Okay. So now I'm going to click the HFM application. Then I press down my control key on my keyboard, and I select the remaining 2, making 3 files. Right click on them and copy. Okay. Now that is all we need to do here. Now we need to move it into our what do we call it? Our VPS. So now I'm going to share my VPS with everyone. So now, did you see my VPS, guys? Please.
Yes.
I
Yes.
see a window screen.
Yes.
Yes.
That's my VPS. So how do you know that is VPS? If you look on top here, you will see a bar you will see a bar that shows that's another computer running inside my computer. And the reason why we normally use VPS because our local computer can crash, or electricity failure, or internet instability. All this will affect your trade because once there's no internet or your laptop, robot will stop working. Okay, so that's why we normally there's a technology of VPS. It's like renting another computer in the developed world where the electricity, internet, everything is stable for the whole year. So now I'm inside the VPS now. The next thing I'm gonna do is to right click anywhere on my screen. Then I'll put paste. So when I paste, all the 3 files from my local computer, my laptop, is now transferred to my VPS. Okay. Now, before I forgot, when you are setting up your VPS, make sure you allow, there's a place you need to tick. There's a video for that as well, which if you need the video, just request it. I'm going to send it to you. There's a place you are going to tick that copy and paste. If you don't tick that option of copy and paste, you won't be able to do what I'm doing now. That means when you come to your server, you need to log into your email from your local PC or laptop. You open your email, you attach all these 3 files to your email, then come to your server, log into your email or your VPS, then download all these 3 files. That one alone takes a lot of energy. So when you are setting up your server, it's better you set it up in a way that you can do copy and paste. Now I've pasted the 3 files, which is price hunter, HFM application or your broker application, and this is the robot. Then now the next thing we want to do on our list now is I think we need to install, or of course, let me see. I don't want to skip anything. I want to do it according to the yes. Now we need to install our broker application. So now I come back to my VPS, then I double click on AltForex, which is my broker. I double click on it, I install it. So it's installing. Good. I think it's finished. Installation has been done. Now installation has been done completely. So the next thing we need to do is we need to wait for the screen to pop up, the platform to pop up. It can take a few seconds. Good. So it has popped up like this. Then I'm going to cancel this for now. Then I'll cancel this also. Then I'll minimize my screen. Now, because this server doesn't have big memory, so we want to do is make sure that we don't exhaust all the bandwidth of our VPS. Many of time people will call me, Mr. Folarin, I can't log into my VPS. My VPS is too slow. It's dragging. What normally causes it is, one, after you finish setting up your robot, you should not come inside your server anymore. Server is not a place where you come and do trimming, you come and do rollover. No. You do all those on your local laptop, which I'm going to show us tonight. And unnecessary file, you delete it. So that's what I want to do now. Since I have installed my broker application, I'm gonna delete the installation file. I don't need MT4 editor because I don't do coding here. So editor is for people that code. So I don't do, sorry. So I will move it into, what's wrong with this thing? I'll move it, okay. Let me just delete it. If I delete it, to go into bin. So I delete it. So you can see that all those ones are irrelevant files. I don't want them on my VPS. I want my VPS to be as free as possible. So I'll come to recycle bin. I'll empty those 2 files. It can be 3, it can be 4. I'll empty it and I don't need them anymore. Now, what is the next thing to do? The next thing to do now is to install our robot. Remember, we have installed our broker application, which is this. So the next thing now is to install our robot. These are the 2 files we need to install, okay? So I will just try to copy it. I think my mouse is having problem. I'll just try to copy 2 of them, right click and say copy, or I can cut it because I don't need them on my desktop. So let me cut it. Then I'll open my broker application. Then I'll come to file. I'll scroll down and come to open data folder. I'll double click on it. I'll wait for the folder to open. Now the folder has opened, then I'll come to MQL4. If you are running Meta 4, is MQL4. If you are running Meta 5, is MQL5. So they are the same thing, okay? So I open this folder. Inside this folder, I will see expert and I will see indicator. So I'll first of all go to expert. Now I open the expert folder. These 4 robots came with the application. I'm going to delete them. I don't need them. Then inside this folder, I'm going to paste the 2 files that we our own 2 file robots. I'll paste it there. But now these 2 files, not all the 2 are robots. The Hedging Pro BTZD is the robot. Why the price hunter is an indicator. The way I coded it is because robot will call indicator to mark a price action, and if the price action goes with my trading idea, the robot will place a trade. So that's how it works. But if you look at here inside this folder expert, it's only robots you can put here. You can't put indicator there. So now we click on this price hunter, right click again, and you cut it. Then I'll come to MQL4 again. Then I'll come to indicator. Then I'll paste my indicator inside this folder. Then I'll close all together. Now I've installed all my robot files. It's so simple. Okay, now after I did that, the next thing I need to do now is to log into this account, because if I don't log into this account, I put a robot there, robot will not initialize properly. So now I will now come to file. I'll come to open an account, because it's a new account, so I will come to open an account. Yeah, if you look at here, we have a server. You must know the server that your broker allocated for you for your account. So I will need to come to my HFM again. I don't need to show you anything there because you don't really need it. So I'll copy my HFM now is HF Market SV demo server, because they've written it for me here. So I'll just come and look for it, which is HF Market SV demo server. This is my server. I'll click on the server, then I'll click next. Then it will bring me to this page. Because already I have the account, so I'll click existing trade account. So now I want to put my login detail and my password here, my login detail and my password. So they have given me all the two. Then I copy, I put my login detail here. I go to where to click my password. I'll put my password according to what I type when I was opening the account. Then I will say finish. So it depends on you. You have to understand the broker you are using. You have to understand the broker you are using, how everything works with them. I did like this one now. My password is what I key in when I was signing up the account. Some broker will give you password. So don't call me and say, Mr. Folarin, where will I get my password? So you have to take your time and look for that from whatever broker you are dealing with. Okay. Now we have signed up, we have logged into our account, we have installed the robot. So what next on our agenda is, let me quickly check, because I want to follow everything the way I put it. So let me see. Now we have installed the robot, we have signed up to our account. Now we want to generate request license script. Request license script is the next thing we need to do. So now let me go back to our VPS. So before we do any other thing, there's some things we need to understand to do. If you look at my market watch, you see that it showed me just little trading symbol. So I must come there, right click on it and come and say show all. So when I click show all, you will see it show me all assets that my broker allow me to trade with my account. You have to do that first. And immediately we do that, we close that window because we don't need that window anymore. Remember I said we don't want to overload our server so that our server can have breathing space to trade our account properly. Now, after doing that, we come to indicator, we right click on it and we say refresh, so that our indicator will copy there, the platform will recognize it. Then we come to expert advisor, we right click and say refresh, so that our robot also can be initialized properly. Then beside the expert, we click the small plus, and this is our robot. Okay. Now I don't like trading. I don't like my trading interface to look like all these four things. I normally make them to be big. I love it being bogus like this. Then now you can drag your robot into the chart. That's number one method. Number two method, you can click on the chart on the robot and see attach. You can right click, let me put it that way, right click on the robot and see attach to file. You can do that also, is acceptable. Okay. Now we want to set up the robot partially and we generate a script. That script, you need to send it to me to claim your license. Okay. So now I'm on common tab. I must come here to check allow live trading. Then I come to my input. This is where I'm going to set up my robot properly. Okay. And here I'll spend some few time here to explain. You look at the first one, your email. You put your email here. Okay. My token, I will not put anything here for now because I don't have token. That is the token I want to request for. Then if you come to trade buy, I want the robot to buy when you see opportunity to buy. Trade sell, I want the robot to sell when you see opportunity to sell. Then there's another one we call man manual allow, this is what makes the new robot different from the old robot. This is when you are now trading, when the first chart edge, you create a second chart for the same account, for the same pair. That is when we use these tools. I just included these tools in this upgrade. But this night, I will not be able to explain it. We're going to explain this when we start trading properly. Okay, so let's jump that one. Buy true, sell true. Then on our magic number, we put 1. Some people ask me, why am I normally use 1, 2, 3? I use 1, 2, 3 so that it won't confuse the beginners. If it is my own account, I can start from 12. I can put 30. I can put 100. The only thing is I must know why I put 100, because if I want to trade the same Euro USD, again, you can see that I'm setting up the robot on Euro USD. So if Euro USD, this chart edge, I open second chart and I want to trade Euro USD again. That means the second chart will carry maybe 101. Both chart must not have magic number of the same number. So that is only where the problem is. But when you put 1, you make it simpler. You know that when you open the second chart, you put 2. When you open the third chart, you put 3. Okay. So now here, I must put exact capital that I'm trading. And this area is very, very important also. Why did I say it's important? For example, let's say you have, I put 5,000 now, and after like a month, I put another 5,000, then I have $10,000. Then I keep this place to remain 5,000. Robot would start compounding, and it's dangerous because robot's supposed to compound your profit, not compounding your capital. Your capital have to be traded the same way it's supposed to be traded. Let's say you have 10,000. Then when robots see that you have 10,200, then you have profit of 200. Then that is when robots supposed to switch to compounding system. But if you don't do that, you just put 5,000 and you've top up your account to become 10,000. What happens is robot will not trade lot size from 0.01 again. It will divide your 10,000 by this, which is 2, and it will multiply 0.01 by 2. So you will now see that instead for you to be seeing 0.01, you'll be seeing 0.02. There are many people that have made these mistakes in last section that they are calling me, we don't know what happened, my robot's supposed to trade 0.so and it's trading another thing. Then I need to ask them, did you top up your capital? Yes, I top it up. Did you upgrade your capital? Update your capital inside the robot? No. So that can cause a confusion. So now, I don't even know how much is in the account again. Maybe it's 1,000 or 10,000, I don't know. But let me just put it this way anyway. So now, I'll come to the lot size. This lot size is very important. If you look at our class on Friday, I explained some things about one standard lot, that is $10 per pips, 0.1 lot, that is $1 per pip, 0.01 lot, that is 10 cents. Okay, the more you expose your capital in terms of lots, the more, in my own strategy, you can't blow account. You can't blow it, but the faster the robot will edge you. So in as much you are comfortable about trimming, rollover, then you don't have a problem. You can use any lot size. But if you are the type that you want to be making consistent small money, but you don't want to work hard, then don't abuse the usage of lot size. I'm going to explain that usage of lot size in the topic number 8, where we say understand capital allocation. That's where I'm going to explain how you can figure it out properly. But in my own situation, I can put 0.01 for minimum lot, and I'll put 0.2 for maximum lot size. Now let's move to the lot type. We have about 5 or 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 different lot application type. Now, if you put, let me say I put 0.01 here also, you can see that both my minimum lot and my maximum lot are the same thing. then you can trade, account will be traded on a fixed low risk trading. That means you are telling the robot that it must not change the lot size. It must not range it. Okay. But now if you look at what I do, what I did here, which is 0.2, that means the robot, I mean, that means the lot size is in ranges now. So I can't use fixed anymore. So I need to come here and I can use increase. That means if I say you increase, that means it will be increased by 0.01, 0.01, 0.01, 0.01. That will be the way it's going to be doing it. But if I use Fibo, this is what I normally use for my own personal account. Fibonacci formula is what I use here. The robot will examine those formula to know the appropriate lot size it will apply to supporting trades. So, and if you use X 1.25, that means you are telling the robot that, okay, the next lot size you are going to put in, it will be 0.01 times 1.25. The same thing applicable to here, 0.01 multiplied by 1.5, 0.2, 0.3, and recovery. This one is extremely dangerous. You can try it on demo. If it suits you, you can use it. In fact, for the past 16 years, I have never come to this level. I only stay here. Okay. So I put that one in Fibo. Then the option close profit only. Yes, we want the robot to be closing profit only. Smart close. We are going to, if you off it, it will not smart close your trade, which is not good because smart close will help you reduce your drawdown, especially during the crazy news. So smart close will be monitoring all the open trades and you'll be seeing which one you can match together that could give you break even and close it on your behalf. So I pick reduce drawdown, and if there's another one we call high risk high return. High risk high return, it will not close it. It want to close all your open trade at the same time, and that one can give you 5% in one trade. But remember, if it doesn't go that way, it will edge in time. So I normally use reduce drawdown. Signal period, I've explained this several times. Sorry, I forgot that I'm talking to a new set of people. So signal period, I normally put 5. What is signal period does is that when market goes against your the market, I mean the robot decision. Let's say robot is buying and market is selling, and all of a sudden the market started buying. Robot will be looking at 5 point exit, emergency exit point. So this signal period is like a take profit that broker can never see. So I normally put 5. If you put 10, that means the robot will count 10 candles before you start looking for break even for you. I normally put 5 because I just want the robot to count 5 candles and quickly close a missing trade for me if the opportunity comes. So minimum target, I normally put 75 points there. Remember in our class on Friday, I told us about points and pips. So 75 points is $7. I'm sorry, 7 pips, 7.5 pips. Why? The signal one, which is 5, is for candles. Okay. And this minimum target is a hidden take profit. Also, broker will never see it. And take profit here, what happened? Okay, take profit, I normally use on 1,000 points. 1,000 points, you know that's 100 pips. Our TP will be 100 pips. You can make it 50 pips, which is 500, but I normally like to put 100 points. I mean, 1,000 points, which is 100 pips, so that I'm not the ones monitoring the trade. So if you eat the take profit, I would like it like that. What is going on? So that is that. Auto close by EA, then I want auto close to be effective. Then auto distance by XADR, I don't use that. The functionality
To the group.
is back.
Mr. Folarin, you are muted. Just in case you are hearing us, you are muted. Or mute, please.
Sorry, it's like my internet misbehave. Hello?
All right, welcome back.
It's
Welcome.
okay. Welcome back, sir. I've been wondering what.
Okay, it's like my internet misbehave. I just discovered now. I'm just keep on talking. I don't even notice.
You are welcome back.
Okay, so let me share my screen back. Did you see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Okay.
you have.
Yes.
So on auto distance we use 0 so that we off it, because if you look at here I put 0 disable. I disable it. Then minimum distance.
Sorry, we missed some points initially where
Okay.
you were before. Minimum targets.
Minimum target. Okay, minimum target should be 75 points. And that is 7 pips, 7.5 pips. The reason why we do minimum target is that when market goes against us for a very long time and market is coming back, we don't want market to come back to the entrance because the distance will be too much. So we want a situation whereby the algorithm will be calculating just 7.5 pips just to close, to reduce excessive opening trade. So, and it's an hidden take profit also. It's an hidden take profit. Broker doesn't see it. So you can see that broker doesn't see signal period take profit. Broker doesn't see minimum target take profit. The only thing broker will always see is take profit itself, which is 1,000 points. So if market doesn't even hit that one, we have hidden to take profit like that can protect our account. So now auto close by EA, we set it to true because we want EA to be auto closing the profit. So auto distance, we disable it, we put 0 there. The minimum distance for currency, I normally use 300 points. You can use 400 points, you can use 500 points. What do I mean by that? Because you remember, okay, I can't say you remember because you are a new set. So now in distance is, I use dollar cost averaging. So that means if you buy at a particular market price and market move against that buy, market is selling, then you are telling the robot that, okay, if market sold until 30 pips away from my buying entry, put another buy. That is dollar cost averaging. So that's why we put this parameter. But if it's in gold, if you are trading gold, minimum I recommend is 500 pips. That means 50 pips between the between the dollar cost average orders. So, but when you're trading currency, I think 300 points is reasonable. So now, maximum drawdown. This is a very good area that I normally tell all my clients that they have to understand what this place is doing. If you look at the way trading is being, many people normally tell us about trading is that whenever you want to buy or you want to sell, you risk. Some people say risk 1% of your account. Some people say risk 2% of your account. I don't trade that way. Inside this robot on Euro USD, I just want to risk. Don't let me say risk. Okay, let me say I want to risk, or I want to allocate just 5% of my capital. It's allocated for Euro USD. Because now the robot is on Euro USD chart. I just want only 5% of my account, of my total account allocated for my Euro USD. And that means if market move against you and got to 5% of your account on Euro, what will happen? Robot will hedge Euro assets. You can't go more than 5%, and that is the Euro asset that you want to now start rolling over. Or is that you are rolling it over, or you are trimming it, or anything you want to do, or the strategy you want to use, that is only affecting only Euro. So that is why I put 5% there. And how to calculate it, I'm going to explain to us because that is one of the topics we're going to do today. Then emergency action. That means when the robots realize that, oh, market has been edged, what can I quickly do? I put close and restart for people who still love the old way of stop loss. That means if you use close and restart, that means 5% of your account is gone. That is the meaning. So I normally tell my people to use edge and stop. Edge and stop means that robot, I don't want to, my risk on Euro is 5% of my account. If the condition happen, just edge and delete yourself from my chart. I will sit down and see how I'm going to do my rollover myself. That is the meaning of what I did here. Edge and stop. So I think we are getting to an end. Then here, alert, we need to off all this alert because we are not using alert. We are not the ones sitting in front of computer trading. It's the software that is trading for us. So I'll do that. Then show demand and supply. Yes, I want to see it on my screen. Show weak zone. Yes, I want to trade on any zone, on all available zone. Then truncate. I'm going to make it to be true. What is truncate? You know, when demand zone break and it became supply zone, the robot will mark it like a golden line that zone has been holding in the previous time as a demand zone, but because price has caught it, has broke it, it has become a supply zone. But it will not paint it as original supply zone that you're supposed to see a red zone. It will make it a gold zone. It's just a fanciful color that, but that's the purpose of what it's doing. Now we have done all the settings. The only thing that is missing now is our token. So what we need to do for us not to be doing these settings every time, we come to save button. We click on save button, then you name it as whatever thing you want to name it, but me, I normally name it currencies. So I know that this setting is for me to trade all my currencies, okay? Then I click OK, it has saved it. Now, if I click OK now, did you notice what happened? This error message came out. This error message is what you call license script. This is our license script. So when you see this script, you just copy it from bottom to top, right click on it and copy. Then this is what you are going to send to me on a WhatsApp. Once I see it, I know that you are requesting for your license. Then I'll now create a license. Then I will send it back to you on WhatsApp. Then you copy it and you complete your setup, which I'm quickly going to do now. Just give me a couple of 1 to 2 minutes to do that, because now I need to copy this. Then I'll take it out to my WhatsApp. Okay. Then I will generate my code quickly. So when I give you your code, you just copy your code carefully. I've generated the code now, so I'm coming back to the server. Then I'm now inside the server again. Then now you realize that the code has been generated. You've copied the code. You've requested for your license. Then you now take the robot back again to the chart. Now you see all these settings again. You have to come here to load and come to load that setting you kept. Then it's like this. Then here is where we're supposed to put our token. I've copied it and I'll paste it there. That's the only thing that is missing. Then I'll come back to save. I'll click on the original one and I'll say save. It will tell me that this file is existing before. Then I'll say yes, it should overwrite it. Then I will now say okay. You can see immediately I say okay, the robot is activated. If you look at the bottom of your screen, you are going to see 5 buttons. If this robot is not well installed, you will see error message again of the same script. Now, let me show us something. If you look at on top right corner of our chart, you will see the name of the robot. If you are using MT4, you will see emoji beside at right side of the robot's name. If you are using MT5, you see a graduation cap, That's what you see. But in Metaphor, you see emoji. Now, if you look at this emoji, this emoji is not smiling. That means something is still wrong. There's something we did not okay, which I'm going to start. There are two possibilities. Number one is that if you look at here, auto trading button on top here where my mouse is off. First of all, I will on it. I've on it, but the robot is still not smiling. Then that means inside our settings, we didn't activate allow live trading. Okay, so anywhere on your chart, you can right click and come to expert and come to property. It will bring out the settings. That is number one. Number two, you can press F7 on your keyboard. It will pop up this setting. Then we come to common, and this is where the error is, allow live trading. We check on it and we say okay. And you can see the robot is smiling, and my robot information, my name, my ID, the robot version, expiring date, everything show. That shows that I've successfully installed my robot. Okay. Now that is that's about how to get the robot license and install it properly. This video will be available for everyone that have issue to do that. Now, what is the next thing we want to do? We installed this on Euro USD. Okay. Now, let's say you want to install it on more assets. So you come to this create new chart button, which is here. So I click on it. Let's say I want to trade pounds USD. I'll click on it, and you can see pounds USD is here. I'll just drag the robot on it, and I'll come to input, and I'll come to load, and I'll come to, I pick my settings, and I'll say okay, and I'll click okay. You can see it loaded again. Now there are people that that called me. Two people called me on Friday that the robot is not trading their account. If robot is not trading your account, there are two major things that can happen. Is either you don't set the robot properly, check the robot that is smiling. If the robot is smiling and you don't get, it's not trading, then what you are going to do is you are going to ask yourself, are you trading a standard account or cent account? Because if you look at this account, because it's demo, you can't know anything. But if you are trading cent account, like people that are using FBS, people that are using BD Swiss, when you click on this, you have to look for a folder called Forex Cent. I think FBS doesn't have thing. They don't have it. FBS have the same asset. Either you are trading cent or you are trading real dollar, they have. But some broker, they separated cent asset from real dollar asset. Forex is one of them. BD Swiss also one of them. So you have to check, because if you have your money in cents, if your balance is in cents and you are not trading in dollars, robot will not place a trade. So those are the things that will cause those errors. And many of the time, when you look at it like that, just come to this bottom, you see expert, you click on it, you will be seeing information that will be telling you trade disable, trade disable, trade disable. Once you see that, that means you have picked wrong pairs of assets. Instead for you to be trading cent, you are trading dollar. And once you see that, you just come back to your chart, right click on it, close, and delete all those charts, come and pick the right asset you're supposed to trade. So this is how we are going to install, this is how we are going to install, we install our robot. It's very straightforward. Going forward, I don't want to hear anybody say, no, I don't know how to install it. It's difficult. No, there's nothing difficult in this. Watch this video several times and start installing your robot and start your business. I didn't say you should not call me. for one-on-one section, but try to do your best, because if you call me, I will ask some few questions. If I realize that you want to depend on me, not that you don't want to do things by yourself, I may not be able to help. But if you try, because when I ask you the question, I will know maybe you have tried it or not. So if you have tried it but you don't get it, then I have to quickly come in support to make sure that your business starts running. Okay, now let's move to what next on our agenda. That is, we have input the license, we've done all this. Now we want to do what we call understanding capital allocation, which will be the last step of our class tonight. Now, but this one is more practical. So what I'm going to do is that we are going to write things on our chalkboard like I used to do, because many people know I like writing for clarity. So I'm going to share the whiteboard where I'm going to explain all those the capital allocation and all those stuff so that you can get it right. So let me shut down what I'm sharing for now. Then let me share another stuff. I'm looking for. Okay, I've seen it. Please, have you seen my whiteboard? Please help me.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Yeah.
All
Yes,
right.
sir.
All right. So now, this is a very, very vital area that I want every one of us. This, you see, I can only tell you how to think. How I think, but you can think differently. I just want to give you foundation of my thinking. You can build your own around it. You can create your own separately. But you don't need, because all of us cannot put the same capital in the account. So, but you just need to understand that, okay, why this guy is thinking like this? Why can't I do it like this? Sometimes when you do something, I normally say, okay, send it to me, let me check if it's comfortable for you, okay? Now, let's now start that area that I'm talking about. Let's say in your account, you have, let me start with like $500. Because you can trade with $500. You can with this robot you can trade $100, which I'm going to explain. Now you have $500 in your account, and you want to risk 20% of this account. So 20% of 500 will give us that is $100. You can risk this $100 on just one account, on just one asset, like a pounds USD only. Pounds USD only. You can risk your okay, I'll answer the question. When you have any question you want to ask, just drop it on chat. When it's time to answer questions, I will answer it, please. So now you can risk this on your GU only or UJ only or whatever. You can do that, and you can say, okay, why can't I divide this 20% by 2? If you divide this $100 by 2, that means you have $50 in 2 places. That's what you want to do. That okay, you want to trade 2 assets, but still risking the same $100. Okay. Now you can say, okay, why can't I divide it by 4? If you divide it by 4, you are going to get $25. You see, all this I'm doing is what you call MM in trading, money management. This skill will determine your success and failure in time. And this skill is when you keep on trading, thinking about it, that's where you became a guru on how you want to allocate your capital, what exposure do you want. Because remember, I normally say, don't expose more than 20% of your capital And that 20% of the capital, you can put it on one asset. You can put it on two assets. You can put it on 3, 4. But don't risk more than 20% at a time. And that 20%, allocate it for different assets. Don't allocate 20% for just one asset. Okay? That is my own way of allocating my capital. Okay? So now, if you use $25, that means you are going to trade 4 pairs. GU, UJ, Euro USD, EU, Japanese yen, GJ. Let me cancel this so that we can see it clearly. That is a GU, UJ. Now, because you want to use $25, so that means $25 goes to here, $25 goes to here, $25 goes to here, $25 goes to here. You can do that. Anyhow you want to distribute your 20% is left to you. But if you ask me, if you have like $500 and you want to trade, if you ask me, I will say, guys, use 5%. This is 20%, right? 5%. That's 5% of $100 will give us what? $20. Am I right? Can somebody help me?
Yes, you are right. You are right.
Okay, my head is saturated. I'm so sorry. My head is saturated, so I don't. So, okay. It's 5% is $20. Okay, to me, if I do, because let me tell you something. The way I love trading, I don't want to stress. I don't want to do anything. I just want to face on other thing I'm doing. Why my money is working at a very low, accurate, consistent way for me. Now, if I have $500, this is the way I will trade it. I will expose $20. I will say, okay, I want to trade GU. I'm just giving an example. You can trade gold. You can trade anything you want, but I'll trade only gold. Okay, for example, I'll trade only gold alone. I won't trade anything. And this gold alone, this chart, I will risk $5. I mean, 5% of this $500. Okay, I'll be watching immediately the gold edge. This gold, immediately it edge. Remember that I have put magic number in our settings, which is 1. What will I do? I'll open second chart. This is the first chart. I'll open second chart. I'll open second chart of gold. I'll repeat my settings that I use for gold number 1. So this gold, now I risk another 5%. Remember that this first chart is 5%, second chart is 5%. If you look at 2 of them, I'm just risking 10% of my capital. And by the time market is, this one is keep on trading, is trading, I will be trimming this. And this is giving me another profit. So immediately I realize that I've almost finished trimming this. I will go inside the setting, the place I said I will show us in future. I will activate it to be true. Now, when I activate it to be true, the robot will be monitoring the 2 charts. And at the end of the day, the robot might close the 2 charts at the same time. When he closes the 2 charts, by the time he's doing this, you already have 5 to 7% of your account. I can bet you. Now, when that one happens, what do? You delete second chart, you open the first chart back, you put the robot will keep on working on the first chart. This, you can trade like this for the whole year and you will never reach 20% of your capital. That is number one scenario. All this, you may not get it all at once. You may not get it all at once, but just put your mind about that money management is very, very important in trading. That is what will determine how, with my system, you can blow account, but you are going to work if you don't allocate your capital properly. You just see that markets are edged almost every time. That is number one scenario, say 20%. Number two scenario, you can say, okay, I want to do 20%. So I put 20%, I put 10% on GU chart, and I put 10% on EU chart. That means you can trade only 2 assets. That means out of this 20%, you allocated 50% for GU, you allocated 50% for EU. You can do that also. But now, if GU edge, you are going to open second chart of GU. You allocated another $50. Now, if you look at it logically, you have exposed 15% of your capital. This 15 is 5%. Oh, sorry. You have exposed, no, it's not 15%. I'm so sorry. Remember, this 20%, I mean, 100 is 20% of our capital, because 100 is 20% of the 500. So now we put 10% here, we put 10% here. Then when the 10% edge, you put another 10% here. That means we have exposed 30% of our capital. Now, along the way, let's say EU also edge. Then you open second chart of EU. You put the setting there, which is $50. Definitely, you have exposed 40% of your capital onto these 4 charts. So that is why I just say, if your capital cannot power you to open so many assets, just open one. Allocated 5% for that one. When that one edge, reopen that same pair with magic number 2 and put the software back and allocated 5% again. So this is where you can do your money management skill properly. That's number one scenario. Let's look at second scenario. Then we start question and answering section. Let's say, again, we have $500. The first thing you can do is to multiply it by 100, and it's going to give you 50,000. But when you multiply it by 100, it became cents. Okay? It became cents. That means you need to look for a broker that is cent broker, FPS, Hot Forex, BD Swiss, they traded cent account. So already you've done what you call money management manually here. Because now your 500 is 3 digits and you have made it to become 5 digits. So Forex doesn't know, Forex platform doesn't know, is this money in cent or in dollar. Forex platform deal with digits, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, which is 1, 2, 3. So if you break it down to cent, you make more room for yourself. Now, if you now look at 20% of this 50,000 cents, multiply this by 20%. This is 10. This will be the 20% of 50,000 cents. Okay. Now, like this one now, 5% of this is 500 cents. So now you can allocate 500 cents, 500 cents, 500 cents in 4 places. And if you are trading gold, if you are a gold trader, don't even excuse me, don't even do 500 for different. Just pick gold chart, just one chart, gold. Allocate the first 500. I'll bet with you, within 1 week, gold is going to edge because it moved crazily. Another crazy something that can quickly edge your account is pounds JPY. So if you want to trade all those assets, just trade one chart. When it edge, open second chart of the same gold, put your setting back. Now you remember that your 500 cent is 5% of this 50,000 cents. So that means 5% as edge here. you allocated another 5% for this chart. And as this one is trading, you are trimming this one, and this one is giving you profit. And at the end of the day, you can close 2 of them. See, all this depend on how you think, how you yourself think. And this shows the all this thing I'm talking about. Also we appear in our greed level. Because I saw somebody of about 3 days ago. I was so amazed. This person have 2,000 cents, which is $20, and he opened 10 charts. These are the kind of people I normally get annoyed with. You have 2,000 and you open 10 charts in the anticipation that you want to double this account. I told him, this account is not going to double, and you are going to be stressed. By the time 5 of these 10 assets edge, then you will say robot is not working. Let me go and buy Signal. Not knowing that you are the one that doesn't apply wisdom, not robots. So all these really matter. And this is where the secret of trading is. If your money management skill is good, if you have a very bad trading strategy, you will still stay in that market for a very long time. If you have best strategy and your money management skill is poor, you go nowhere in the market. I won't lie to you. This area, I will focus on it very well going forward for everybody to have this skill. Robot is doing everything for you fine, but this skill, robot cannot do it. Remember that inside the robot, we are putting figure there. And that figure is what robot normally use to deal with our capital. So our money management skill must be very sound. Okay, that's number, it's not any number. I think, let me quickly do something here also as an information, additional information. Then after this, we move to question and answering section. Okay, now let's say you have $100. You can, with my software, you can trade with $100. Nice. You can trade with $100. How do you do? You change, you put $20 per chart. That means if you put $20 per chart, that means we have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 charts, maximum 5 charts. Let's say you first of all put the, but don't go and trade gold with this. Well, you can trade it anyway. Now, let's say you put GU here, only GU. GU keep on trading. When it edge, you open GU again, second chart. So as this one is trading to give you profit, you are going to be trimming this bit by bit. So let's say this one, now it's a particular level, it edge, you put GU for the third chart. There's no way these 3 charts will not, this 2 charts will not close all this. So it will remain this and this. So there's no way you can use all the chart. You can use all the charts. There's no way you can use all the charts. There's no way you can use all the charts. So with money management skill, there are a lot of things you can do that it will make life easy for you. And if you feel like, oh, I can't figure it out, just convert your $100 to cents, multiply it by another 100, you give us this, and you have 10,000 cents. So you have a lot of money to play with. But remember, if you are trading in cents, you are making money in cents. If you are trading in dollars, you are making money in dollars. So I think we need to stop the money management part of the trading here, because throughout our time, our section is going to end in November, and we'll resume back January 2025, God's willing. Throughout our section, the money management is what we're going to be doing mostly, and that is what is going to help us in the journey. The robot is just helper. We need to allocate our capital properly for the robot, for us not to have stress at all. So having said this, let's move to the other segment of today's class. And if you look at the time, we have overshoot by, I think, 25 minutes. Okay, so let's have about 10 minutes for question and answering section. So I will first of all listen to people who want to ask questions by raising up your hand. Then I'll read the people that have already posted their questions for me. The first person is Mr. Hans. Mr. Hans, can you unmute and ask your question?
Yeah, good day, sir.
Good day, sir.
Yeah, thank you for the great job you are doing for your
Thank
time.
you. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, even though I just came in now, I noticed something. I just said, let me ask for clarification.
Okay, sir.
Yeah, when you talk about maybe if you are trading, say, gold, and
Yeah.
and the report hedges, you open the second chart,
Yes.
see on gold. So if therefore means that if you were buying,
Yeah.
if the robot was buying an asset,
Mm.
then you see that maybe the market is instead selling.
Mm.
So that is when maybe if I understand you well, when you open the second chart, it therefore means that the second chart will be selling.
No.
Following the direction of the market.
No. No. You see, when you open the first chart, you put the robot on it. The chart will be doing buying and selling until market crashes the robot and the robot hedge. Do you understand the word hedge? Let's start from there.
Yeah, if I understand, edge is that maybe when how could I say it? Hedging comes in when maybe the market is going against you, trying to protect your capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how I understand it.
Okay, good. Let me put it in a layman stuff. Let's say you remember we have allocated 5% of our capital.
Yeah.
5% of our capital is allocated. So, and Robert is selling on gold. And it sold until, let's say, 0.01, 0.02, 0.03. And at 0.03, our 5% allocation for gold is hedged. Robert will add all this together, which is 0.06. You remember we are selling, but now Robert is going to add everything together and buy. That is when hedging takes place.
Okay.
So yes, that is when hedging takes place on that chart. And when you look at the chart at the top right corner of your chart, where the robot is smiling, the robot is no more there. It's going to be deleted. So once you see robot deleted from your chart, you carefully go and check it. You can see that it has edge. Then when it edge, what do you do is to open second chart, and this first chart, the magic number will be 1. So now you open the second chart of the same gold, allocated 5% again, and the magic number will become 2. So that is when you open the second chart. Remember that most of the time, previous way of trading that we have been trading, all of us, is we allocated 20% at the same time. We open AU, we open EU, we open what again? We open 4 of them. So people get confused because they don't have the experience. Somebody like me, I don't have a problem. I can open 10 assets. I will manage them because it's what I've get used to for years. So now, that's what I'm saying. Now, if you know that you cannot power such cumbersome thing, just open only one asset at a time. So that when that asset edge, you open the asset again second time on second chart. So your screen will not be scary. You will see a lot of trades that you'll be scared that how will I figure it out? So by the time you start, you stay long in the usage of the robot, you can get used to it. Even like me, if I want to trim now, it doesn't take me 1 minute to trim. I'm done. And I trim once in a week. I do rollover once in a month because I've got used to it and I've understood what I'm doing. So that is what we call hedging. And you just duplicate the chart. The one you duplicate will be giving you profit while you are trimming this one. Is that okay now, sir?
Yeah, I understand.
Okay.
I understand. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah. Mr. Don Jonathan. My brother.
Long time. Good evening, sir.
Evening, sir.
Yes, it's been a while. I'm so sorry I've been missing in action.
No problem.
I was having issues with my dollar accounts. That is my
Okay.
domiciliary accounts for me to get my credit card so that I can host my VPS. But I successfully did that just a few days ago.
Oh, praise
about
God.
3 days ago.
Oh.
So now that I've done it, I'm now ready to put in real money into the account so that I can start trading.
No problem, sir.
So I have a question,
Yes.
2 questions actually.
All right.
The first question has to do with the practical of this beautiful lecture that you're giving us. You know, I've already gone through this training before, but I need to go through it again so that I will be able to grab it better.
No problem,
The
sir.
practical, is it possible for us to have maybe 1 day within the week when we can practically demonstrate the procedures that you have explained here today? Practically, even if it is my own account, don't mind. I can volunteer my own account to demonstrate.
Yeah, I don't understand what you mean practically. What do you want us to do practically? Do you want?
No, I mean, for example, now
you want to log into account, and we see how much you have there, and we allocate or what?
No, let's assume that I put in $100 in my account now.
Good.
And then on a particular day,
yeah,
that $100 will demonstrate the setup on my account, for example, how this procedure of opening a pair, that is the allocation that you are doing, that you are talking about, 20%, 20%, yes, 20, something like that, 5% allocation.
Okay.
I mean, demonstrating it practically for us to see how it flows.
Okay, but with what I've did now is demonstration, but
it's not practical.
Okay. Okay, but
you know what I mean? It's not practical for us to.
Okay. But remember that if I do it, I did it the way you want it.
Yes.
Market will not permit me to do more than just setting, because the only thing I can do now is to do settings on your account. Because market cannot trade immediately an edge in front of us. It's not possible.
Okay.
Because market may take 1 month, 2 months, 3 months to edge. So and we have 2 hours maximum to stay in the class. So the only thing is, I can say, this is my account. My account have $200. I want to trade pounds. I want to trade gold, and this is the settings.
Okay.
So practically, it's not something that can be possible. But what can be possible is, this is my account, and like we did in the first section, because I know you are in the first section, that I will come to the class, I will trim my account in front of everybody. I will roll over my account in front of everybody.
Yes.
That one is possible.
I know about the trimming. Yes, I know.
So, and that one is already on my channel also. People goes there to go and check, and after that, I do one-on-one with them for maybe some things they are missing along the way. That one is possible. But to allocate and market trade immediately, we allocate and edge, that one cannot be possible.
Okay. Then the second question.
Yes, sir.
The second question has to do with the setting. Is there a place in the setting where it shows you that it is 5% you are allocating, or it is already a programmed thing?
Mr. Don Jonathan, you have been my oldest class student. This question is for
I don't forget. No vex. I don't forget.
DD, your maximum drawdown is your allocation, that is where you put 5%. I even do it in the setting I did now. Your DD section is where your allocation of a capital is being programmed.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you, sir.
Mm.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Temitope.
All right, sir. Good evening, sir.
Evening,
Mr.
Tope.
Folarin.
Sure.
Yes, sir. Firstly, I want to say thank you for your perseverance for us. My question, I have two questions, sir. I want to ask if you have any book that you write about this topic of trimming, edging, and all about the robots your experience. So I want to ask that one first. And
Okay.
then second is that um I'm a newbie, like I don't have any background of a forex at all. So I just have an idea of crypto like 6 months. That's all. So, and for the past, let me just say, for the past 2 months now that I've been listening to your um training,
Yeah.
I think I've learned a lot. But my issue is that I'm setting up my system. I think I'm at step 3 now currently, and most of the time, anytime I'm trying to set it up and I don't know what to do again, I will go back to the video, go back again.
Okay.
And if I drag with my computer, I don't know what to do again. I will leave it maybe 2 hours later or a day and come back again. And that's how I've been doing it for the past 2 weeks to go to where I am currently now. So my question now is that on the issue, I don't really understand how to do the trimming at all, even though I'm still in the process of setting up my robot and the system and all that, but I don't really understand. I don't know, maybe you have any video that you can recommend for me to go and listen to for me to get that aspects.
Okay. So after the class, I'm going to drop my channel, my YouTube channel link into the group. If you go there, you will see a lot of my own private account, my client account in London, in Germany. You see all the people that I do one-on-one with. I normally record it because that is only book I have. My strategy is not a strategy that commons. That's why I normally tell people, if you go to YouTube, you will see thousands of traders talking of the same thing, MACD, candle pattern, what. But if you go and search edging, we are just 4 in the whole world on YouTube. Myself, Hon, there's another guy in Canada, and there's another woman that one of the clients just showed me is I think it's in Australia or so. We are just 4. It's not a strategy that is exposed to a lot of people. So when people even struggling at the beginning, I understand, because there is no place to see help that they can quickly go. Like other one, when they say invited AMA, when you go to the YouTube, you type invited AMA, you see 1,000 people that talk about it. Because this is a special way of trading. This is the way that hedge fund manager trades. It's a unique way of trading. So what I keep on doing is that I keep on dropping video of live trading account on my channel, and I create a space when you need one-on-one. I'll create a space for you, but I want to do one-on-one with people that doesn't see me to spoon feed them. I want to do it with somebody that I've already tried, but still struggling to do it. Let me give you an instance. It took most of us 5 years to finish from university. And we make sure we read and pass so that we can be graduate. So the same thing applicable to everything we are learning in life. You must put effort so that somebody who want to help you will say that this person has put effort, let me help. And that is when you are going to get it clearly. But if you want life to be easy, that somebody will just be spoon feeding you. I spoon feed you for 10 years, you won't understand it. So I'll drop the channel in the group. So anybody who want to be learning at your convenient time, you will see. The one I will say end of the month rollover, one-on-one class with my clients. Everything is there. I put everything there on my channel. So if you watch those videos, some are 10 minutes, 15 minutes. You see the way we are running over. Then by the time we now come to the class, because inside this class, After tonight, I think we will start practical thing that I'll come with my account, I'll roll over, I will trim in front of everybody. Then after that, question section, you ask. There are formula I did for people last section, and the same formula is what I'm going to use. That's why in the first class we did on Friday, that's why I said you have to know the monetary value of 0.01, 0.1, and 1, because we are going to use all those information in our trimming. So by the time you are consistent and try to be coming to the class, because let me tell you something, watching video on your own and partake in the live class where people will be asking a very important question, there are two different things. You are going to learn faster when you come to the class than to watch video on your own. So because everything needs to be, you need to push yourself. You see, you just need to push yourself. Do as if you are in UNISA or you are in TUT or you are in University of Colorado, that you must learn to pass. Once you go in that direction, there's no way you are not going to get it right. You see, everything I'm telling you, nobody taught me. But with year of experience, determination that I must do this business that get me to the level I am today. So no problem, sir. We are going to do that. Then Mr. Francis.
Yes, sir. I want to say thank you very much, Mr. Folarin, for all what you've been doing. I think you are God sent to us and to majority of forex trader in Africa and in developing countries that have a low capital to invest like hedge fund managers. First of all, I dropped some question in the box, but there are a few questions we need to ask directly.
Okay.
One of them is that I noticed in the setting area, you said manual trading, but the manual trading aspect was false, was ticked as false.
Yeah.
And I remember maybe a few of your lectures ago, you said that in some situation we can manually just like click on the profit and close it so that we quickly get the profit out of it. But I mean, you mentioned intervention manually.
Yeah. Okay. The two of them are different, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The two of them are different. You see, the one I put inside this latest software, it helps you. For example, let me talk about it again on the. For example, let's say this is your chart 1.
Mm-hmm.
This is your chart 2.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Now this chart 1 is already edge.
Mm-hmm.
And your chart 2 is still trading.
Mm-hmm.
But when it's trading, that manual stuff is false. Here. You understand? And you have now trim, and this one now remain by 0.01 and sell sometime in below at the bottom 0.01. If you look at our last section, many people get stuck here. They struggle a lot of time here. That is what gave birth to the to this upgraded. So now, when it's like this, now you now come inside this second chart. You will now turn this false to become true. So this chart will be monitoring this chart. Anytime any trade here can augment for one of these 0.01 at profit, this chart will come and delete this and take some of the profit on this second chart, and two of them will become profit. You understand? You can't get everything now, because when we are trading, I'll come to the class with my account and show you. You understand? But I just want to explain how things work. Now, remember that you have only one 0.01. And this chart is still, this functionality is still true. And this chart is not edge. Excuse me, it's still trading. So this chart is still monitoring this one that is left. So any opportunity to see profit, it will come and delete this. Then this chart became empty. Then you delete it manually. Then this chart now is the master chart you are trading. That is why I put this option there. But this option is not compulsory you use it. You can put it off. And when this one became 0.01, 0.01, and you can see that this one gives you a profit to a particular level, you can manually delete all this. And maybe you have small loss out of your profit. Then you close this chart completely. You close this chart completely. But like I said, you can't get everything at a go. Just make sure that you are attending the classes, you are watching the recorded video the day you don't come, because you may not attend the class every time because everybody is busy. You understand? So, but what I'm gonna do, I'm going to create a space, because my happiness is that all the people using my software get understanding of what I'm saying. I will do my best for everybody to get it. Don't just rush. Just be patient and follow the process. That is what this one is doing. The one you are talking about, okay, if for example, somebody told me that he saw $20, but he didn't close it, and he came back second day, the $20 is minus $40. And he was like, Mr. Folarin, can't I close it myself? I said, yeah, you can close it. The only thing is, I don't want to tell people, because some people, they have that time that they will be checking their phone or their laptop every minute. Once they see 1 cent, they will close it. Once they see 50 cents, they will close it. That's why I don't encourage that. That closure is for somebody who can discipline him or herself. That you know that, okay, when you are seeing $5 at support or at demand zone or supply zone, that is where you close this $5. Because if $5 profit is coming towards supply zone, there's every possibility that this supply zone will pull it down back. Then that is where you close it. That's why I don't encourage people to be closing before. But if I can say that this person is mature, he can process all this information, I'll tell you, go and close at the zones. So you close at the zone. You don't just close $1, 50 cents, 20 cents, 1 cent. Some people so have time, they will sit in front of their computer and be closing that 1 cent, 2 cents. And it's going to affect their overall trading. Because the trading that robots supposed to close for them at a very good price, they will have shortchanged themselves, because I told them that they can close. I think you understand what I'm saying, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, sir.
So, thank you very much for answering the question. The other thing is, I just want to say that coming to the class is very important. As you said, a lot of us are very busy, but I learn better when I come to the class. And even though I've been all over the place over the years, spending a lot of money on different
Solution.
trading lectures, MIT, or
I know.
we wasted a lot of money. But thank God for this lecture. It's been very impactful and very useful.
Thank you,
But
sir.
the issue is this: you've mentioned it in the past, human psychology.
Yeah.
Psychology of trading.
Yeah.
Although, as I said, I've learned it in the past, but I know that by intervening manually, then that aspect of making a very stupid error can come into place.
Yes.
And that can happen, and that is human being. We cannot be perfect.
Yeah, that's it. Thank you, sir. Let me go to Prince Will Iro.
Hello, sir. Good evening.
Yeah, and I'm going to stop on Prince Will. Please, we should be fast and short and precise. The last person that will ask question is Mr. Oluyomi Oduguwa after Prince Will. Then we stop. Then I would answer the question on the typing. Some people type some questions, which I need to quickly answer. Then we call it a day. Okay, Prince Will, I'm listening,
Yeah,
sir.
I just wanted to ask. I think somebody already asked what was on my mind.
Okay.
I just wanted to ask about the robot and the settings where we can get to watch how you explain it in your other classes because I just joined, and you know me, I just contacted you recently, so I've not even installed it.
Okay.
I've not even installed it, but I saw there was I think an upgrade or something.
Yeah, the video I did tonight should help you to
Yes.
install your software now. You can install it with this video. This class tonight is for you to download, install, get your license, and do everything yourself. But this video is going to be available by tomorrow morning. So there's no need for you to call me to come and install for you. Watch this video and install. That's number one. Number two, I will drop my channel, YouTube channel in the group.
Yeah.
You can, at your free time, you don't need to take it so serious. Like at your free time, watch all those rollover. Some people will just unmute themselves and they'll be making noise to other people. So, and you will just start learning from the YouTube, and by the time you come to the class, you even have reason to ask quality questions as well. You understand? Coupled with where the experience you got from the YouTube videos. So I'll drop the video in the group tomorrow for some of us can see the past people that attended my class, how we figure it out, how we roll over, type of rollover, and we are still going to do everything here also. I'm not skipping anything, so that everybody will be well informed and you'll be have confidence to trade your account. So no problem, sir. I think I answered your question. Hello, Mr. Churchill. I mean, Mr. Prince Will. Okay, Mr. Oluyo.
Yes, you answered me. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, Mr. Oluyomi.
Yeah.
Good evening, sir. Hello, Mr. Oluyomi Odugua.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, fellow students. I'm sorry I'm late. I just got back from work.
No problem, sir.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I don't know if it will be of help.
Okay.
I discovered a way we can find the value of 0.01. So maybe if anytime, if people are, if I add that, people can choose which we will now have two alternatives. Yes. Okay. So people can choose whichever one they find better. That's all I wanted to say for now.
Okay, no problem. We consider that my own way might be a little bit tricky. So I will discuss with you on that for the next class on Friday.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, thank you, sir. Okay, let me quickly check the people that put their comments in the because not everybody like to talk in the class. Some people like to drop messages. Let me quickly see. We lost Mr. Folarin now that, okay, Mr. Tunde Ilupeju, now that we are done with setting up the first asset, are we going to repeat the same setting for another asset? Depends on you. But if you look at what I did, when I finished setting, I saved the settings and I'm attaching the setting on the other asset. But if you want to have different settings, then you can do it again and again and again. But if you don't want different settings, the first settings that you did and you save, you can keep on loading it on the other chart. I hope that answered the question, sir. Mr. Francis, how are you be able to move 3 downloaded item to your VPS at the same time? I know copy and paste, but not moving everything at the same time. There's no big deal there. Just click on one. If you want to move 3 files from your laptop to your VPS, just click the first file on your keyboard, press Control key, and you click other files you want to move, and all of them will be highlighted. Right click and pick copy or cut. Then when you copy, go to your VPS and go and paste. That is all. That one is a basic computer operation. Mr. B. Daramola, 1, the VPS, how do we access that? Okay. 2, any cost. Okay, let me see. How do you access that? I'm going to give you a video Mr. P. Daramola, there's a video on how to set up your VPS. So I will drop the VPS. Please, Mr. P. Daramola, remind me tomorrow, because I don't need to be duplicating things on the group. It has been the group, but if you are not part of us, when I drop it, WhatsApp has problem. Everything we did before new people join, new people will not see it. So please make a private request of the video to set up VPS tomorrow. 2, any cost. There's no cost for now. It's free for 1 year. So no cost for now. So it's for 12 months, you're going to use it free. So, and after 12 months, it's finished, and you still want to be using it without paying, then by God's grace, ask me that time, I will tell you what to do. Or message me privately on that. Number 3, can we get more memory size if needed? Yes, but if you want to get more memory size, that means you will switch from free VPS to paid VPS. So once you switch from free to pay, then you can be able to upgrade the memory, because the company will not upgrade memory for you and you'll be using it for free. 4, installing the robot on a demo server. Do we need another license to set up live server? Yes, you will need, but if you will need, but if you want to get demo license and server license, just talk to me, I will do it for you. No problem. It costs you nothing. So 5, what happens if laptop on which software installed is replaced? What happened? Then what happens is whenever you get your software, either on the WhatsApp, just upload it, a copy to your email, even your license, upload it to your email and send that email to yourself. Excuse me, so that you have a backup of it. Number 6, is the application cloud-based and accessible with any available device? It's not cloud-based, but I can make it a cloud-based, and everybody can download it. Number 7, is there any recurring cost to run the server or any other trading facility apart from the broker commission? I don't understand this one, but is there any recurring cost to run the server? Like I said, the server is free for 1 year. After that, you start paying. And how much, if any? That's where I can stop. Mr. Francis, can we get more than one license? Yes, you can get more than one license, please. Mr. Francis, you can chat with me privately on that. Please show us how you allocate percentage on the capital with the robot. Actually, I've shown in the class tonight, but I will still show it when we have practical class, other maybe trading classes. You will see more of it. Mr. David Okoroafo. I installed my VPS about 3 days ago successfully, but this morning, as I was about to load the robot on it, I discovered that it cannot connect. Please, what can I do to get it running again? Mr. David Okorofo, if the VPS is the one I did for you, unfortunately, I have told everybody that they are going to shut it down because they've sent me a message that they will shut it down. But if it is the one that you did yourself, log into your AWS, and see maybe AWS send you message. If they don't send you message, you can go and delete that VPS you did before and create another one. It's just 1 minute to do that. And if you don't know how to do that, you need help, please contact me. I will help you. Mr. Francis, is it possible for people to learn from other people's mistake by discussing it so that other will not make? Yeah, it's possible. You can discuss it in the class. How can we learn about notification settings? I'm going to teach this in one of the classes, how you can set notification on your server, that if anything happens on your account, you receive information on your phone or your email. Why did the robot buy at resistance instead of selling? Why did the robot buy at the resistance instead of selling? Yes. This question is very technical, but I'll answer it in this way. there's no perfect solution to trading. The only thing we are after is higher probability of trading. If you go and check the software trading ability, is 86% winning, is 14% lagging, which is one of the best results you can see in the industry of Forex. So sometimes, remember that sometimes demand zone can change to become supply zone. Those are the time markets are trickish. So if it happens like that, once in a while, there's nothing we can do. That's why the robot is keep on managing your trade. So that's what I can say about that observation you made. It's a very good observation anyway. So Mr. Ogunbuyi Olanrewaju, what about synthetic setting? Synthetic setting is we do that synthetic setting in a synthetic class. The reason why I normally make sure that I match everybody together is that everything goes, if you are a synthetic trader and you are coming to Forex trading class, you will still get more opportunity to understand detail, because my strategy is almost the same thing, either synthetic or Forex. So, and our synthetic class will start next week. I think our first class is Tuesday and our second class is, I think, Thursday. So our Forex is Friday and Sunday, which we are doing today, and synthetics is Tuesday and Thursday, the same time. So in that time, I'm going to do the same thing I'm doing here. I'm going to do it for synthetic. Mr. Felix Osie, please, sir. I was late to join now. Please give us I will give the recordings tomorrow in the group. Thanks so much. Mr. Nathaniel, I noticed sometimes when robot has opened a good number of trades and edge, it will stop opening new trades and auto delete from the chart until I restart it again. Is that normal? Yes, Mr. Nathaniel, it's normal. The reason why robot deleted itself when it edges is that it doesn't have any operation to do, and it's telling the trader, which is you, investor, that you have to take over. Because if the robot retained on your chart, you may not notice in time that the robot has left the job for you. Mr. Femi Adedeji, what broker do you suggest we use in Nigeria, please? In Nigeria, I use Forex. Forex, I'm IB to Forex in Nigeria, and if you use Forex in Nigeria, there's incentive for you also. I am also from Nigeria. He recommended HFM for me, and okay, good. Somebody is soon have helped me answer the question. Okay, guys, this is where we are going to stop tonight. I wish every one of us happy new trading week. Please, persistence is through persistence we can be able to conquer this investment. Is investment that will change our life if we put mind into it. I spent almost 17 years to get my first degree. And if I can be patient to spend 17 years to get my first cardboard paper that they type onto it, I think it's worth spending 1 year, 2 years to understand what we are doing. And I can't say I'm the best trader in the world, but I know I'm a consistent profit-making trader in the industry. And it's part of my part of the place where I get my income, apart from a software developer, and I sell my software also, and I support my software also. It's not that I don't sell for you guys and run away. So if you have any private thing that you want to discuss, my WhatsApp is always open. You can make a phone call, book one-on-one section. You have personal help, let me know in time. I'll book you a time. That's what I do with my life. So having said this, I wish every one of us a very fruitful and a profitable week ahead of us. And I will say good night at this junction. Bye-bye.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Good night, sir.
Good night.
Yeah,
Thank
good
you.
night.
Thank you, sir. Good night.
Yeah.